All right, well everyone, good morning and welcome to the sign dedication ceremony for the historical marker at Falling Springs Falls for both Alleghany County and Bath County. My name is Josh Taylor. I'm the Executive Director at the Alleghany Highlands Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, and we're so excited to be facilitating this event today. To get us started, I wanted to read a quick little note that was sent to us from the Department of Historic Resources. They were vital in carrying this project to the finish line. And there was a lot of great comments that they made about the collaboration of this. So I wanted to start us off by reading that real quick. The Department of Historic Resources is grateful to Preservation Bath for organizing the effort to replace the long-vanished Z78 marker on Route 220 highlighting Alleghany and Bath counties, and for updating the Bath County side of the marker. We thank the Alleghany Highlands Chamber of Commerce and Tourism for their work on the Alleghany side. Special thanks also to the Department of Conservation and Recreation and VDOT for their partnership in securing this site for the marker. And finally, a big thank you to Preservation Bath and the Alleghany County Administration for covering the cost of fabricating the sign. Without our sponsors and their devotion to making Virginia's history more accessible to the public, the State Highway Marker Program would not be able to function, and we deeply appreciate your partnership in our educational mission. We are proud to present this new marker, which offers the public a wonderful overview of the rich history of both of these two counties. So as you can see, a lot of incredible collaboration went into that. Obviously, these speakers reflect that, and so that is the best way to go, and it's definitely helps us move our two counties forward. So we appreciate that collaboration. From there, it's my pleasure to move things on and pass it off to John Fitzgerald to say a few words on behalf of the Chamber Board of Directors.
Well, thank you, Josh, for having me here this morning. Thank you all for coming today. Great turnout. And just, I would concur with what Josh just read. You know, we're standing on a historic site. You know, Thomas Jefferson a couple of years ago stood very close to where we're standing today. And this is a jewel that a lot of people that come visit our area, this is one of the premier places that they come see, right? So I want to thank each of you for the collaboration, for the joint efforts and working together to kind of make this park what it is today. So a lot of different folks are involved in making this happen. So I want to personally say thank you. As we go on today, again, beautiful day for it. A little bit chillier up here on the mountain than it is down in town, but absolutely amazing event here today. So thank you for being part of that.
Thank you, John. Next, we have Adam Bresnahan, who is the park manager at Douthit State Park. Say a few words on behalf of DCR.
Yeah, so I just want to thank everybody for coming out. The collaboration that goes into something like this is really paramount, and having a place like Falling Springs Falls to place this sign is really wonderful, and I'm glad that we could be a part of it. You know, part of our mission is to preserve cultural resources and history, and what better way to do it than to have this sign here on site where you can get out, enjoy the park, and actually stand here and read the sign rather than doing 45 miles an hour past it. So really just the collaboration in this region is top notch, and it takes everybody to be involved, and I just really appreciate everybody that was involved in this. I encourage everyone else to continue being involved. It's really exciting to see something like this here at Falling Springs Falls. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Next, we have Ms. Susan Hammond, Virginia Department of Transportation.
We're going to have a better day for this. I want to share a little bit about the Historic Marker Program. It operates as a joint special signing program between VDOT and the Department of Historic Resources. It's also part of VDOT's Integrated Directional Sign Program. VDOT's role is to confirm the marker locations, meet safety requirements, visibility and right-of-way requirements, ensure proper installation and maintenance standards, and then VDOT contractors will perform the cleaning and minor repairs and ongoing maintenance. The original markers were produced from cast iron, but now they are fabricated out of cast aluminum to prolong the durability and longevity of the marker. And we are so glad to be a partner in connecting visitors to historic areas and the localities that we serve.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Next, we have Ms. Teresa Hammond, who is the former executive director of our Chamber of Commerce and was integral in getting this project across the finish line.
Well, thank you, Josh, for including me in this ceremony, and thank you to everyone that's here for all the hard work and dedication that they put towards making this actually happen. So as we are celebrating the 250th birthday of the country, it is important that we continue to preserve and protect historic resources in our community. This is a great way for us to highlight some of the history of our region and what makes us so very special. So I'm excited for the unveiling today.
Thank you, Teresa. Next we have Mr. Peter Fowler, who is with Preservation Bath.
Hello everyone, it's great to see a wonderful crowd from Alleghany. Let's hear it for the 3 people from Bath County that are here. Yay! Glad that you all could make it. I'm the current president of Preservation Bath, and this sign has actually been a labor of love. I went back to my notes to see how long we've been working on it. It's been over 3 years to get it to this point. But the whole idea of having the sign was initiated by Lee Elliott and Phil Deemer, who used to be board presidents of Preservation Bath. There was a sign that had deteriorated on 42 on the way to Clifton Forge that had to be removed because it was in such poor condition. And I did not know there used to be one on 220, so this is great that we've got another one back. But we decided that 220, with the amount of traffic that's here and the visibility, that it made sense to do that. And we were really glad to be able to partner with Alleghany County on this to make it happen. While it's not at the county line, this is probably one of the best spots for anybody to stop, as other people have mentioned. So I just want to thank everybody for their participation in this. I think it's great that you mentioned the 250th anniversary, because preservation is so important, and recognizing these things are so important so that history is not lost. As a final comment, I just want to pay a tribute to our former board member, Mike Wilderson, who passed away earlier this spring, who'd been on Preservation Bath since the very beginning and was highly responsible, totally responsible for the verbiage on this sign. So I kind of want to dedicate it to Mike and what he meant to preservation and to Bath County. So again, thank you all for coming, and very excited to have this here.
Thank you, Peter.
Thanks.
Next we'll turn it over to Ms. Jane O'Brien to say a few words on behalf of Bath County Board of Supervisors.
Okay, good morning. I bring regrets from John Lockridge. He is our chairman, our board chairman, who is not able to attend today. But we would like to thank everybody for including Bath County in this celebration today, and for the historic significance of the sign that is about to be unveiled. You know, we travel up and down the corridor, and sometimes we don't realize when we leave Bath and enter Alleghany, or leave Alleghany and enter back into Bath. So those folks who are visiting here will be able to see the significance of both counties due to this sign. We thank you.
Thank you, Jane. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Matt Garden, who is the board chairman of the Alleghany County Board of Supervisors.
Well, it's great to be here today and recognize such a landmark. It's, you know, as you've seen the development of the site further with picnic tables, and I think that was done several years ago, and it's one of the most exposed areas for both counties. It's a keystone to tourism in Alleghany and Bath. It's always part of my introductory process. When I meet someone, they'll say, "Where are you from?" And when I say Covington, they don't know where that is. So I'll say, "Have you been to the Homestead?" And I'm talking about from outside of Virginia, a lot of places. But I'll say, "Have you ever been to the Homestead?" And they'll say, you know, yes or no. But I'll say, if they have been, I'll say, "Well, you know, have you seen the falls there?" And they'll say, "Oh yeah, we stopped there and, you know, took a break," or whatever it is. And I say, "Well, you can hit a rock or throw a rock and hit my house basically from there." So it's a pleasure to be acknowledging the sign that we have, sharing the Alleghany and Bath sides of the area. And it's not going to be long before you'll see 6, 7, 8, 9 cars or a parking lot full of motorcycles in this area enjoying the site and taking a look at the falls and taking a break and kind of familiarizing themselves with our area. So it's a pleasure to see it, and I know it's a long time labor of love to finally get this here, but it's good to finally see it and be recognized and provide some information for our tourists. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt. All right, at this time we will unveil the sign. I'm going to ask Peter and Matt to do that. This will be the Alleghany side, but we'd like to get a vantage point from
Alleghany
both.
side, huh? No, that's okay. All right.
You ready?
There we go.
Well, again, thank you guys for attending. I thought we have some certificates for both Bath County and Alleghany County today on this milestone, and we encourage you to hang out, develop some connections, talk to people, and enjoy this beautiful Friday with us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you doing that. Great. Thank you.
You'll probably get
Part of the picture.
Yeah.